Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Good morning, welcome to another video. In today's video I thought I would bring you along on a day in my life. I thought I would show you what a typical day of online uni looks like for a 4th year primary education student at the University of Aberdeen. Me. So since lockdown began, for the first 5 weeks I was working on my final university assignment because this is my final year of uni. That has since been submitted and I now have 2 weeks of online uni. Obviously if I were still in Aberdeen I would just be going on to campus for this, but since everyone is at home right now it's all online. It's something a little bit different, and obviously because we've had our last hand in, nothing that we're doing right now is assessed. It's just kind of like the final bit of extra information before our probation year. So I thought I would just kind of bring you along on a day in my life, show you what I get up to as an online university student. But the first job, before we start any of that, is breakfast. I have recently discovered the joys of a peanut butter and banana smoothie, so you know what I'm having right now.
That you give each other when you
'Counter. My smoothie has been had, or what of it I managed to get into the glasses has been had, and I am now heading off on my morning walk. In the mornings, ever since I've submitted my last assignment, I've either kind of gone for my outdoor exercise or gone to the gym. I kind of just alternate a little bit, and I feel like since I'm in no rush to get my assignment done now, I like using the mornings as my kind of exercise time. It helps me to feel awake and energized. "50 minutes later, the walk is done." Oh, we are back. I have just come in and made myself an iced coffee and I'm now just waiting. The time's just gone 10 o'clock and I don't actually start this online lecture thing until 10:30, which is a really annoying amount of time because there's not really much for me to do right now. So every day this week I've decided to make myself a little to-do list so that I'm not forgetting when I need to be on for a lecture or anything like that. Obviously I've done my walk, I've then got my 2 lectures this morning / afternoon, and then I've just got some little life admin jobs to do. I might just go through and watch some YouTube videos or something in the meantime because I literally have nothing else to do. I have kind of made the dining room my new... Yeah, I've made the dining room my new kind of uni area, purely because this is where the Wi-Fi works best in our house. So this end of the dining room table is Mum's end. She's got her Scrabble, her knitting stuff, and then over here, this is my end. I've literally just got my 3 little uni notebooks from this year, and that is it. Literally coffee, water, and then my laptop. Okay, it is lecture time. I went and put my jacket on because it's freezing in here. So this first lecture, the 10:30 till 12 one, is about emotional well-being in the classroom, I believe. So I feel like that's going to be quite useful. A lot of the stuff that they're doing in these 2 weeks, they've kind of adapted slightly so that it is more about mental and emotional well-being and stuff, kind of in preparation for children going back to school after not being at school for months. So this is probably going to come in very handy. I wonder how many people have bothered to join in this time. Literally the one the other day, there was like 15 people on it on a course of about 70. So yeah, not so great.
Hi Holly and Megan,
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
And can you put on your mic so I can just check if I can hear you?
Hello?
Oh, fabulous. Thank God it's working. Quite frustrating the last time.
No, it's all working for
Okay.
me anyway. There's 4 of us at the moment. So during this lecture we kind of just spoke through some of the issues that children might face going back into the classroom after being off school for so long, and spoke through kind of the different ways that we could be there to support them and help them learn best. We've just been split into different groups and I have no idea what's happening. Does anyone have any idea what we're meant to be doing right now or how we get back?
I can't even see what we're meant to be doing now. No, there's no... I haven't downloaded the PowerPoint that you can like click on.
Oh my god. I suppose it's just kind of like the way that she's talking about it, it's kind of more like the growth mindset thing rather than the fixed mindset. And just being able to like
Yeah,
turn...
so just rephrase it basically.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello. Is this group, are you guys okay? Have you got the list?
We can see it now, yeah.
Okay. I hope you're not just having a chit chat. I'll leave you to it. I'm going to ask you to come back to me with reframes that are not on the list if you saw the list. All right.
Okay.
I'll leave you for a minute. Okay, I'll follow the other group.
Right.
Oh, she's taking it away again.
I've just taken a picture of it on my phone, so I've got it here.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So the first one says, I'm not good at this.
Okay, guys, so put your microphones on. And I want you to give me a reframe. Okay, so if I start with Abby, because you just happen to be at the top of the list, can you give me a reframe for I'm not good at this? I give up. Holly, I made a mistake.
You could turn I made a mistake into this is an opportunity for me to improve.
Yeah. So this is a learning, again, you can use learning. This is a learning opportunity for me to improve. Do you see how important, that's really well done, Holly. Do you see how important that would be in the classroom? And reframing helps a child move on from an emotion to an opportunity in this case. Brilliant. Thank you, Holly. Megan Cooper. And I hope you're managing everything that's going on okay. And thank you so much for coming on live. It's so much more alive for me when there are people, participants in the session. So thanks very much.
Oh, and there we have it. Lecture number 1 of the day complete. I now have a 2-hour break and I am starving. I just absolutely demolished my lunch. Like, I was so hungry. It's like literally just turned 12 o'clock. I don't know why I'm so hungry. But I'm now just trying to make myself a cup of tea, and then Mum and I are heading up to the vet in my kind of like 2-hour break just now. Basically, one of our sheep, the little lambs, died yesterday. She got a tick bite and we think she's got Lyme disease, and we then checked the rest of the lambs and all but 2 of them had at least 1 tick on them. So we're on a big de-tick project right now, so we need to go up to the vet to get some medication for them. But that's what I'm doing in the gap between my 2 lectures, something that would never have happened if I was at uni in Aberdeen. Honestly, it's so weird, like it doesn't even feel like uni. It's just mental like how much the last few months have changed. Okay, it is time for online session number 2. The hour that we have now is actually, I think it's a mixture of a presentation and a Q&A with a person that has just done like her probation year, well, is currently still on it. There's a girl that was on the course the year above me, I think, and she's just kind of talking through her experience of being like a probationer and stuff. So this should be quite interesting, and we'll see what happens in the next hour or so. This message is actually the bane of my life. Come on. See, because this house is just like so old and the walls are so thick, the Wi-Fi is just shocking. Come on, man. So this is like the little online tool that we do to do our like lectures and stuff. And now it's literally just opening as a white page, and then it thinks about it for a second and just, yep, does that. I think uni's cancelled this afternoon. And that, my friends, I guess is the reality of online teaching. I don't know what's happening there, but there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm gonna just crack on to the next thing on my to-do list, which is to phone BT.
With your bill, press 1. If you have a fault or need technical help, to hear your balance and next bill date, press 1. What's that mean?
Yeah, no, I'm happy with that as it is just now. Thank you.
Well, alright, well thank you, take care. All right.
Great, thanks for your help. Bye. There we go. So the BT call is done. I thought I would just come and sit at the window a little bit because I'm not gonna lie, this room is really dark and I feel like I've not really seen much sunlight today. So I'm like, come to me. But yeah, BT call was a somewhat success, as much of a success as a BT call can be. I've just made myself some peanut butter and apple toast, which is literally my favourite snack of all time. And I'm now back in the dining room because I'm going to try and do a little bit more work while I still have some form of motivation. Basically, next week we were due to be doing group presentations at uni. Now, they weren't graded or marked, they don't count towards anything. It was just a kind of way to round off our year, I guess. We all got split into separate groups and we were going to be running like a 25-30 minute workshop with our tutorial group. And for some reason they've decided that even though none of us are in the same place anymore, we're still going to do those presentations, run those tutorials online. Like, when the tutors can't even work an online workshop, I don't know why they're expecting us to be able to do that, but what can you do? So our group are doing a workshop all about like additional support needs in the classroom and kind of how to support that. But the way that we'd planned it initially was to do it as a kind of little introduction and then carousel activities, but you cannot do that on the internet. I don't know why they've not just cancelled it, because it doesn't count to anything. It's not as though we need the practice of presenting, like we've done it for the past 4 years at uni. It just seems a bit pointless and nobody really knows what's going on. It's now obviously not compulsory to show up to the presentations, so we could literally be doing online presentations to nobody. But hey, that's it. This is like the last thing that we need to do for uni and then we're done, so I guess we just need to do it. So I'm gonna sit, eat my toast and have a look over that stuff. So this is the little plan that we'd come up with pre-corona, and basically this now just needs to be adapted so that it works. And an online tutorial. How do we do that?
I can also do like, if someone says a good idea on the chat, I'm like, hey.
But I honestly think, like, see if Kirsty's not able to do this, I think we'd be fine just doing it the 4 different ones. Because
I don't think they're going to be like, that's not long enough. Yeah.
Exactly, and if we're doing like the true and false things and the scenarios, that will take up some time as well, so I don't think we need to do 5.
So putting EAL in the bin.
Or we put dyscalculia, because it's quite...
I'd rather do EAL than dyscalculia.
So why don't we do that then? Just scrap dyscalculia.
Yeah,
so then I'll take autism, do a wee input on that, and then a scenario based one, and then just kind of work our way around the 4. And we are done. That too. Guess who just started unpleating her entire head while on that call? Me. It was me. That's what I did. My hair's looking a little bit mental right now. But yeah, that is us guys. The time is now 10 to 6. That presentation seems a little bit more manageable now after that call. I feel like we all have a better idea about what we need to do, so that's fine. We've divided it up so that we're each taking an additional support need to research and form an activity around. So we're all good. And to be honest, this is where this video comes to an end. I am now just gonna have my dinner downstairs, and this evening there is stuff I could do, but I don't really want to, and that is fine. I feel like right now there's also 0 point in trying to get everything done as quickly as possible, because literally the only thing that I have to do right now is the stuff for this presentation, and it's not until next Wednesday, so I don't want to rush it. So I guess at this point comes the end of this day in my life video. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please also do that, because it would be lovely to have you here if you like these types of videos. But I'm going to head off now. I'm going to go downstairs and have my dinner. So see you guys the next time I see you. Goodbye. I'm losing my mind, can you tell?